Next is Sunday, after results of championship business style in the record.
match between the host side West Adelaide and the visitors Adelaide Olympic. It's second tier football this afternoon, folks. It's a standalone fixture in this division. And an important match for both sides. As West Adelaide look to consolidate and have a top 3 finish, the Olympic look to try and get themselves into the top 6 mid finals. Kick off moments away, folks. Tune in. You're going to love it.
Bench this afternoon for the West Adelaide Hillis, number 4, Amani Felix, number 7, James O'Neill, number 11,
First League 1 match between the host side West Adelaide and the visitors Adelaide Olympic. The host David Granton will be taking through the next 90 minutes of football here. West Adelaide seeking to consolidate the top 3 finish. Adelaide Olympic still mathematically able to get into the top 6. But they really need a win in this one. I'm your host, David Grant. Kick-off is not that far away. Go and make yourselves a cup of tea and rejoin me soon. side, West Adelaide, and the visitors, Adelaide Olympic. There's a great derby here. The 5 p.m. kick-off. Standalone fixture for State League 1. We're host David Grant, and I'll be taking you through the next 90 minutes of football. Before we proceed much further, I'm going to give you the lineups, folks. We'll start with West Adelaide. Number 6, Alexander Tsimopoulos. Number 8, Mia Cato. Number 9, Eduardo Castaneda. Number 10, Dion Cup. Number 13, Luca Dobrovolsky. 22, Tito Bontor. 23, Marco Bell. 24, Kyle Felix. 42, Connor Golan. 49, Amber Ibrahim. And 35, Captain Courageous, the goalkeeper, Jackson O'Donnell. Adelaide Olympic lineup in as follows. Number 2, Liam Overall. Number 4, Christ Akakbo. Number 6, Daniel Kipianis. Number 7, Andrea Foniguera. Number 8, Joseph De Rosa. Number 11, Peter Katsambas. 12, Alex Damasi. 16, the captain, Carl Phelps. 17, Marco Seraccio. Number 20, Yuli Yong Kim. And 21, their goalkeeper, Cosmo Groff. West Adelaide have already qualified for finals at the start of the day. They were 9 points clear of Cove and 7th spot. They come into this game in the back of 2 league wins and an impressive 1-1 draw with the league leaders and runaway champions of Premierships. Championship start just 4 weeks ago. Adelaide Olympic relegated from the NPL last year, sit 8th. There's 2 games remaining. Even if they win those 2 games remaining, they need Cove, Cumberland and Blue Eagles to drop points if they are to make finals. They did meet earlier this season, back in round 10, when West Adelaide were 2-1 victors over Adelaide Olympic. West Adelaide's goals came from Yuya Kato and Novo Boyers, and Adelaide Olympic scored their goal from the boot of Dylan Pickett. Prior to that, they did meet in the NPL back in 2023, and both these sides were in the top tier. West Adelaide were 2-0 winners in round 2. Harry Thomas and Clipper O'Donnell scored the goals there. And in round 14, Adelaide Olympic 4-0 winners over West Adelaide. Christian Konstantinopoulos, Joe Wright, Cooper Mullins, the goal scorers in that tie, one of them getting a brace. But we're about to get underway here. So glad you could join us, folks. It'd be lonely if I was just here myself. Good to know you're all there. And there's Eduardo Castaneda over the ball just now, preparing to take the centre kick and get us started. Thankfully they've turned the music down a little bit here. I mean, I know they like an atmosphere, but I couldn't hear myself think there for a moment, folks. And we are underway. West Adelaide playing in the familiar blue and white stripes, shooting towards the goal on the left. Olympic in all white, shooting to the goal on the right. Here come West, spreading the ball nicely across the park there from Tito Bontor. And Ibrahim also in the early action. We still have the ball here. Bring it out to this near side. Cairo Felix gets the ball, takes it in nicely, makes his way to the box, crosses it towards the middle, comes off the heel of Daniel Kikianis. Olympic tries to temporarily stem the attack. That's all they've done. Ball comes out wide again. Cairo Felix with a cross, goes to the back post, and it is cleared by Peter Katsambas. Katsambas, of course, just recently signed by Olympic from West Adelaide. He's actually scored 2 goals for West this year, and also 2 goals for Olympic, so he scored for both these teams this year. There's a corner for West Adelaide. Eduardo Castaneda with this corner. Comes in as low to the near post. It's met by Tito Bontor, but he's put it over the bar. And it's a goal kick for Olympic. Olympic look to clear the lines. I don't think they've been in West Adelaide's half yet. Now, but they don't have possession. Ball goes back to Jackson O'Donnell. Goes out to Marco Grelly. Grelly receives it back, plays it out to Felix on this near side. Grelly again. Looks to go down the line. Overall knows it gets a toe to it. Has a second bite at the cherry. Plays in Marco Serraccio. And then it goes out. It's a throw in for West. Felix. Back to Grello. Cross field ball. He was risking that, but they still have possession. Dion Kirk. He's all the way back to his goalkeeper Jackson O'Donnell. You wouldn't lose him in a snowstorm wearing that kit. And pulls it back out to Kirk on this near side. Kirk along the ground. West just playing some nice possession football. There's a big gap in the middle of the park here. Ball goes out to the far side. Another shot. Just wide. Just wide of the mark by Amir Ibrahim. Olympic now on the far side. Alex Damasi with it. Ibrahim gets back to him, intercepts, ball ends up with Dion Kirk. Floodlights now just come on. It will be dark in the next half hour or so. Christ Akakpo plays the ball back to his goalkeeper, Cosmo Groth. Groth for the chip, long, straight to the head of Luka Dobrovolski though. And here's Dobrovolski again for West. Kyra Felix plays it to Dion Kirk. Now they find the space again, West as they come forward. Castaneda goes inside. Finds Simopoulos. Ibrahim. Overlapping run here. Come West. Ball into the middle. And a golden opportunity for them. Squandered, and they've missed a chance to open the scoring there. And it is a goal kick for Olympic. Here are Olympic again. Ibrahim intercepts for West. Akakpo forced back to his goalkeeper. Kikianis plays it back to Cosmo Groth. Receives it back. Decent sized crowd here, folks, at Kilburn for this HPG Homes State League 1 tie between West Adelaide and Adelaide Olympic. The great Neil McGahey just in front of us. Captain, of course, West Adelaide through the 70s, late 70s and 80s. As the ball comes in the middle here, it's cleared. Club legend. Looks very smart in his suit today. Pace of the game just come out a little bit. West now finding the gaps in the midfield again. Castaneda, the number 9, really running things through that midfield. Pulls in Simopoulos. And they find the space in the far right here. Cato crosses in, intercepted and cleared by Akagpo. And it's a corner. Corner kick for West. That goes into the back post. Groff punches. Comes all the way out to Ibrahim, who's playing defender. And he's played in Dobrovolsky. Dobrovolsky goes forward now. Here's Felix. Finds Simopoulos. Spreading it around nicely. Castaneda now faces overall and is forced back. And in terms of possession, it is all West Adelaide just now. Gurley pushes the ball out wide. Ibrahim has it now on that far side. Beats his man. Doesn't beat the second man though. Olympic have it. O'Donnell, the goalkeeper, there's a 1-2 with Kirk. Marco Grelli. Over pass there. Picked up by Joseph De Rosa. Goes out wide to Damasi. Damasi now at the edge of the box. Crosses with his left foot, it's blocked. And then cleared by Kirk. And into the car park. If you've just joined us, we're 10 minutes into this HB Homes State 1 League encounter between West Adelaide and Adelaide Olympic. There is nothing each on the One World LED Sportal Scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED needs. And if you love the game, why not study it? Flinders University now offers degrees in sport, teaching, psychology, social work and more at its new city campus. Apply now for mid-year entry. Corner kick for Olympic, a rare foray for them into their opponent's penalty box. It's a decent corner. It was met by Carl Phelps, Olympics captain, but he's put that one over the bar. One for the ball boys to chase. Marco Grelli now for Olympic. Grelli again. He's up the line. Cato now. Gets the bar and crosses in with his right. It's a nice chip. It's too close to cause McGrath, the goalkeeper, and he collects it. Dion Kirk at the back now for West Adelaide.
Walker again brings the ball down just inside his own half. Chips forward over the top. Target was Bontor. Didn't quite bring it under control, and it was cleared by a Kakpo. It's another corner for West Adelaide. The updated league table after today's results is in. West Adelaide still sitting third on 47 points, level with Salisbury United. A win today would take them to 40, which would be enough to get past Fulham above them in 42. Already with a start on 52, but it would consolidate third spot. So win, lose or draw this game, West Adelaide will remain third. I can't imagine that would hinder their ambition. They would still want to win. Finals football assured for West Adelaide Hellas before this game started. So maybe a little bit of pressure off coach Theo Tsunis, of course, recently announced as the new Women's A-League coach for Adelaide United. They play on here as a nasty injury there, but the player was back on his feet and making his way to the byline, outpacing his opponent Tato, and then overall gets a toe in. The referee Dennis Pulajaj, this is a quiet word. It's Alex Damasi of Adelaide Olympic for that earlier tackle, which may have been over enthusiastic but not illegal. The updated league table shows Adelaide Olympic still on 8th place, 27 points. So a win today would get them into 7th. Cove and Cumberland and Blue Eagles all on 31 points. Some big games next weekend, folks. But here comes that West Adelaide corner into the penalty box. Kakpo tries to feed it out here to this near side. Olympic tries to make the break. Here's Marco Serraccio. All he gets a throw in. But no set point. Really struggled to get out of their own half through these first 15 minutes Olympic. As Luka Dobrowolski goes back to his goalkeeper Jackson Donald. And feeds it out to the far side. Still West have it. Kirk comes out to this near side, finds Yuya Kato and pushes it down the line. Tyler Felix with it now at his feet, faces over, all comes back to Kato. Kato inside, Simopoulos, shot for distance. It goes wide. That's maybe just the power as well, and shooting from that distance as well as the direction. And it's a goal kick for Liam overall, for Cosmogroth to take. Back underway here at Kilburn. Ibrahim clears. Didn't get much distance, but he certainly gets cleared out. Headed back in by Carl Phelps. West Adelaide have it. Ibrahim on the far side now for West. There's Bontor in the middle. Clear for a handball there. Corner goal and right in front of the referee. Appeals for that. Wins the appeal and it is a free kick for West.
that means you get full bottle, right? We're kind of playing old chasing. You know what that is?
Free kick for West Adelaide. Just in front of the scoreboard there. Showing the 18th minute. Nothing each in this HPT Home State League 1 ties. The cross comes in. Goes to the back post. Headed clear comfortably and quite easily, really, by Olympic. And a senseless challenge there by a Catcoat conceding a free kick just outside the penalty area. Here is that free kick now. Castaneda over it. As well as Felix. Castaneda strikes. And there are groans among the crowd that would suggest that was close, but to be honest, it was a fair bit over the bar, and I don't think Cosmocroft and goal was threatened. Clears. Kirk wins a header, plays it nicely. Cato is away again here. Good recovery by Overall to win the ball back, and then Cato commits the offence, a foul. Olympic had us back underway. Marcus Sriracho wins the throw in on this near side for Olympic. West now looking to play across the back. Showing the majority of the possession through this first half. We're midway through it now, 20 minutes gone, and the One World LED split the scoreboard. It's that pass, maybe a little bit short, picked up by Phelps, but his pass is short. So those Adelaide players getting away with each other there. Bontor and Cato. Throw in taken, Cato gets. Goes it to Bontor. He finds Castaneda. Castaneda with a little triple over the top. Nice play by West Adelaide. Bontor's onto this. Marshalled in the corner by a Catcoat. The ball goes out. And it's a throw in for Olympic. Across the back. Kikianis receives, pushes it out wide. Olympic now looking to build something on the left hand side. Finding the ball lacking again. They still have it on that far side. Alex Damasi with it. Forced back. Sambas over there too. West Adelaide win it back. Ibrahim. Gets chip forward. Worked down very nicely on top. Chip over the top. Cato's been pushed very wide here. He's right down in the corner. He faces Overall. Goes inside. Overall's good for it though. Gets a toe in. And he clears it. Dealing cut now on this near side. And towards the middle, Dobrovolsky. Simopoulos. Felix. Nice first time ball across the middle. And a golden opportunity there for Tito Bontor. It's gone missing. West Adelaide into the middle of the box again. Force back. Final ball comes into the middle. Cato gets up higher than Overall, gets his head in. And Goff collects and he's distributed it. Garacho with long ball forward. And a finish. And against the other play. Olympic have scored. So Peter Sanders, who's really just recently signed for them from West Adelaide. And it is 1-0 for visitors. 1-0 the LG scored the scoreboard. And really quite against the line of play. 25 minutes gone here.
What's that?
Look at Olympic again. Damasi down the corner. Squeeze out a play there by Cato. Throw in for Olympic. Comes back out to Overall. He gets his cross in. Tries from the Guerra there. That's number 7. Attacks that broke down there.
So I'm wearing black.
And it looks like Olympic have been forced to make a very early substitution. Overall's coming off, just 27 minutes gone. And will be replaced by Rick Iomatsu. Not sure if that's a straight swap. It's not a straight swap. There's a little bit of shuffling going on out there in the back line for Olympic. Iomatsu is going over to the left hand side. Whereas Overall was on the right. players have shuffled along. Capone now moves over to where overall was. And Daniel Kikianis assumes the central defender spot that Akakpo previously was in. So a little bit of shuffling at the back there. And assuming injury for Liam overall. So he's gone early. There's Phelps on the far side there for Olympics. They look to try and rebuild and capitalise on a little bit of momentum they've had since they scored. Yes, now Maxwell exchanging passes at the back for the latter, which is a long ball forward. It's going out the far side. Alex Damaso will take the throw. No, he won't. He'll leave it.
Where is he?
They've taken the throw in now. It's poor though. Olympic have it now. Trip into the middle. They've got a little bit more confidence about their play since they scored that goal. There's a Kakpo on this near side, the number 4. Plays it back inside. Racho with the cross. Phelps eventually plays it for Olympic. They're just enjoying a little bit more possession. Now Maxwell now goes back to his goalkeeper, Cosmo Groff. Groff ponders his options before playing it out wide at Maxwell, and he's gone along the ground. Go pass forward straight to an opponent. West Adelaide have it. Not to play it safe, hold on to the possession for a moment. Castaneda. Timopoulos. Dobrovolsky. Comes back out this way from Connor Golan. Dobrovolsky now venturing forward out of his familiar area. There's a shot, but that's well over the top. Cosmo Groff, goalkeeper, gets his back underway. Nice little flick on there by Finneguera. It doesn't reach a teammate though. The attack breaks down and Jackson O'Donnell goes out in goal for West. And come forward now, he's Castaneda. All forward. Phelps. He's well enough to hold on to the ball, hold on to possession. And the Olympic comes through the middle. Switch of play now, so Racho on this near side. There's a Kakpo in the overlapping run and he plays him in. Wilson has it, but as soon as he touches it, he'll be offside. West complaining about that touch, but he wasn't going to be judged to be offside until he made contact with the ball, so he probably felt he had to put the cross in. Difficult situation there for the striker, isn't it? He knows if he touches the ball he's offside, so until he hears the whistle he's got to play it. And Mercer didn't come till after he kicked it. I'm sure he'll get over it. Here come West again, through the middle. Timopoulos on this near side. Dion Kirk goes long. Phelps throws it up, pushing the back. and wins the free kick. Ball goes back to Cosmogroth. Dobrovolsky now. Tim Aguirre gives him a hard time and he's forced back. West still have it. Dion Kirk takes a touch with his left. Steps into that centre circle. Surveys his options. And decides the best one is Simopoulos. And he receives it now. Plays it out wide to his near side. West now looking to go on the far side. Dobrovolsky. Some nice possession football, West Adelaide. That's a clear pass there, right enough. Marcus Sriracho accepts it briefly. There's a Capco. He goes long, slips as he hits it. It's going to make it out to the far side. It's Sambas. Olympic forced back. From Olympic now. First through pass doesn't make its target. Kyle Felix comes away with it. Comes near touchline, has two opponents to contend with. And overruns the ball and it goes out. Throw in down in that corner there. Tries for Kakpo to take. Castaneda makes his way forward there for West. Daniel Kikianis, Olympic player on the ground. And Castaneda's actually picked up a booking for that. Scored one of the goals last week for West Adelaide in the 3-0 away win at South Adelaide. Cosmogroth. Negrera. Joseph Tirosa. The ball out to the far side to where he must have imagined was there. It's a deception there. Castaneda's got to be careful. There isn't a booking. Full third his opponent there. Referee Dennis Pulishaj quite happy to let that one go. It would have been a harsh second yellow. it would also have been a legitimate second yellow. Free kick for Olympic. Peter Katsambas over it. You have just joined us. He was the goal scorer back in the 25th minute in this HPG Homes 71 encounter. As Phelps goes to ground very easily there. Maybe a little bit fortunate not to be spoken to for simulation. Contact seemed minimal. There's Dion Kirk. There's a few options up front. Runners off the ball and they've dragged Olympic players back. And in the end, a little chip over the top, so the difference there. From Smopoulos. West Adelaide come forward. There's a cutback that's an option. Smopoulos had made the run up there. Ibrahim either didn't see him, didn't feel it was the right option. But he has won the corner on the far side. Castaneda with the corner now for West Adelaide. Goes into the near post. It's not great really. And it is cleared by Damasi for Olympic. And as far as Dobrovolsky though, he chips it back into the mix. Kakpo, nicely done. If he can get to this, that would have been superb. He didn't need to get the back up, but he's received it back in again. Kakpo, nice ball forward. Picked up by Damasi. He gets his cross in. It's going to be too near to the goalkeeper there. It's an easy take for Jackson O'Donnell. West. Yuya Kato now. Gets onside onto his right, he hits the box, he's pushing his opponent there, gets the shot in, it's blocked. He goes back, Kikianis offers some defence. West still have it. Marco Grelli. Eventually, Cara Felix loses it, comes off him, and it's a throw-in for Olympic. 40 minutes gone in the One World LED Splitter scoreboard for your indoor and outdoor LED needs. There's 1-0 for the visitors here, somewhat against the run of play. Peter Katsambas popping up in the 25th minute to score the goal. That is the difference between the two sides. On a day when West Adelaide are honouring their legend, Numagaki, this main stand to be named after him, or in his honour. And we've got a good crowd out for it too. Mr. Magaki is in attendance, resplendent in a fine suit. Looking very smart. A lot smarter than that cross from Amir Ibrahim in the far side, which has gone out and has resulted in a goal kick for Cosmo Groff to take. And here is Groff with that kick. It's gone out despite the efforts of Marco Serraccio. Here's Dion Kirk. Respect his opponents there as Olympic now come forward. Felix, nice first touch, past his opponent there. Get past the Kakpo. Grelli goes across the park. Dobrovolsky passes intercepted though. Here's Damasi. He makes his way to the box here. Has a swing with his left. And our second goal, when it's straight out O'Donnell, he collects it. And as quick as you like, distributes it out to this near side. Cater. Kirk. Thought about launching it forward. Thought again. Still has it at his feet. He's in Dobrovolsky. Dobrovolsky receives it back from Ibrahim. Now West make inroads forward. Ultimately, the attack is unsuccessful, but we do have a corner. Marco Grayley will take this one. Just in front of the One World LED Sporter scoreboard, which is displaying a 1-0 advantage for Adelaide Olympic. Samba scoring the 25th minute, but here comes that corner. There's the near post. Groff's out there, but he's missed it. It does come off a West head. And it's a goal kick. Ross with the kick. And Guerra sort of wins the header, comes off his back. Sergio. Goes to take the throw in, but it's going to be left for a Kakpo. Olympics number 4. Started the game in the centre. He's now moved to right side after the departure through injury of Liam Overall. Castaneda gets to that far side. Ibrahim. Working out the right hand side. Ibrahim receives it back. He's inside the penalty spot now. Penalty box, should I say, but it's cleared by Olympic, and it'll go all the way back to number 45, Jackson O'Donnell. West Adelaide playing some nice football, but they've just been unable to convert that into goals. And that's it. Dennis Pulajan draws the first half to a close. It is 1-0 on the One World LED Sportal scoreboard, courtesy of a goal somewhat against the run of play in the 25th minute by Peter Kitsambas for Adelaide Olympic. Love the game? Why not study it? Flinders University now offers degrees in sport, teaching, psychology, social work and more at its New City campus. Apply now for mid-year entry. Well, a wee 15-minute break, folks. We'll be back soon. Go make yourselves a cup of tea.
From here comes Cuban Sportsbooks. It's West Adelaide New Adelaide Olympic 1. Just having your scores from around the ground today.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
what I'm excited about, like, the most, how we can come together, learn about everybody, because we're not the same, but we're somehow the same.
The community came to government to express their concerns about young people. It is our role to listen and it's our role to act.
There's so many kids wanting to play the game from all walks of life.
African Youth Program was established to help Africans with sport, cultural identity, mentorship.
Having a program that's going to target the African children, given it's their sport of choice, presents a huge opportunity to link participation in football with education, which is a perfect mix.
I think the African Youth Program will be a very inclusive program with different teams, different schools coming to play with us.
It's like a very big opportunity to expand skills, knowledge, and in different areas of life.
Most of the kids will grow from this program to be able to become valuable, positive contributors in our society.
Like a voice to be spoken with and not being scared to show your skills.
This empowerment program has many different aspects to it, and of course sport is one of those, but it's actually really about finding your place in the world.
I think everybody's pushing in the one direction to make sure that we can make a real difference.
It's not just a game, it's a very passionate sport that millions of people around the world love to play. That's what football is.
Puts in the penalty and wins the grand final for Campbelltown City.
We all play the same game. The battlefield may look different, but between those painted lines, the feeling each of us get alongside our tribe. Let the moment sink in, then let it rip. The runs out wide, last-ditch efforts and clean sheets. The tap-in or rocket to the top bins. The eruption of the 12th player that sends shivers down your spine. It's in the way we celebrate, because football is everyone's game. Play football.
It's deemed as an Italian club. That's a bit fictitious. They called it Salisbury Internationale because that's what it was. It was full of internationals from all walks of life, and it continues to be that. Obviously, we had an Italian background, right? But throughout the 50 years, it's been a big dynamics, and it's still changing. So it's great.
I think it's an exciting opportunity. Obviously, the new State League 2 system got the North and South, and I think the final series is definitely something that we want to be a part of and want to be involved in. So it's definitely an exciting opportunity.
Yeah, when I seen State League 2 North, I was all over it. I don't want to travel at all, so I was all about it. Wife was all about it.
Always been a northern boy. I'm 30 seconds down the road. Played for this club for 4 years a while ago, and it's just my family as well, been here as well, so it means a lot.
Everyone around the club's been so welcoming. All the people on the committee and around the club were so nice from day one, and same with the players. Got some nice experienced players out here who are really nice and welcoming to some of our younger players, so that's been really nice to have.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Coles Mini Roos is more than just football. It is a place to find our feet, learn new skills and meet new friends. Football starts here. Find your place. Join our team.
For Skimitsi against Ulash. Still trying to win against Skimitsi. Oh, and a save with the legs from Delangus. A space to run into. Amanda has one in the centre. Does reach him. Needs to find the angle for the hit. And it's a good save by Woodlands. Taking it out for a corner.
Even better save this one than the previous one.
Stam as well. Yeah.
It's hard to.
Oh, Signorello, what a save! He puts a fist behind it and sends it for a corner.
Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG.
forget to follow our Facebook socials as we are aiming this week to film at West Beach, and then we will be hosting a home final. I'm just wait to see how the season pans out, and then know exactly who we will be hosting and where we know, accurately. So keep up with the Facebook and the Instagram socials, and that will always that information for you as it comes to hand as the season finishes next weekend. Now we welcome Adelaide back out of the park, and let's have a first soon to follow so we can kickstart the second half and another Hellenic derby.
Welcome back to Kilburn here for the second half of this HB Homes State League 1 game between the host side West Adelaide and the visitors Adelaide Olympic. It's half time, or it was half time. We're about to begin the second half, but at half time Peter Kitsamba's goal for Adelaide Olympic is the difference between the two sides, scoring that in the 25th minute. It's also a special day for the club, and that they are honouring their club legend Neil McGahey today. Neil came to Australia in 1964 from Calderbank in Scotland. Represented South Australia as a player, played 138 games in the NSL for West Adelaide. He was also the captain of West Adelaide in the NSL and captain coach in its championship year 1978. Honours include the Australian Press NSL Player of the Year, finalist South Australian Sports Star of the Year, and winner of the Advertisers Golden Boots Award in 1978. Here's to you, Neil. And both sides now out for the second half. West Adelaide just a little bit later in returning to the field of play than their counterparts. West Adelaide have already qualified for finals. At the start of the day, they were 9 points clear of the Cove, who are above them, who are below them in 7th spot. And come into this game on the back of 2 league wins and an impressive 1-1 draw versus Sturt 4 weeks ago. Adelaide Olympic, meanwhile, relegated from the NPL last year, they are 8th. 2 games remaining. They need Cove, Cumberland and Blue Eagles to slip up and ahead of them in the race towards the end of the season. 2 games to go. Referee Dennis Pulajai about to get us underway. Nagera takes that centre and Phelps boots it long, ambitiously so. It's gone beyond the reach of Peter Kitsambas. Haven't been made aware of any changes out there. Both sides look the same as they did when they left the field 15-16 minutes ago. If any substitutions are made or have been made, when I happen upon them, I'll let you know. Castaneda with the ball for West Adelaide now. Dobrovolsky. Go back to the middle. Dion Kirk. Kirk plays it out wide. Kirk back to Dobrovolsky now. They bring the ball on this near side. And then tries to get the pass in. It's intercepted by Jung Won Kim. West Adelaide have the throw. Ibrahim is back back into the middle for Dion Kirk. West Adelaide now pressed very highly up the park. Try to make inroads here. On top. Forced back. And the ball comes in to this near side. Taken down by Connor Golan, but he's lost out here. The West have it back. Olympic sitting back off their opponents. And eventually goes out for the West throw. Bobovolsky in the middle. Kirk. On that far side. Makes his way across the park. Olympic playing very compressed, packed. Football at the back there, really congesting the area. So they're allowing West forward, but not allowing them much space once they get forward, and they eventually put their lines all the way through to O'Donnell. Ibrahim. Chip over the top. Golan. Eventually clearing the lines. Kirk only succeeds in heading to an opponent, but Dobov also clears anyway. Golan on this near side. Can't get the better of Kim. Game just a little bit scrappy just now, just due to these areas being so congested. Now the team finding the space. Eventually Olympic clear. Castaneda goes to ground but does release the pass first. Referee plays advantage. And up to this near side. Golan was looking to get past his opponent. Then Rick Ayamatsu, but was unsuccessful. He does win the corner. Comes that corner into the middle of the area. Anderson the chase, but Dobby also clears it up. He's already back to his goalkeeper Jackson O'Donnell. And he pulls it out to Grelly. Into the 50th minute here, Kilburn Sports Complex. There's 1-0 on the One World LED Sportal scoreboard for Adelaide Olympic. Quite against the play, to be honest. West Adelaide have been better in terms of possession. And all the other stats, except the one that counts, the one where you put the ball in the net, but they might get a chance here. Cross comes out the middle, but it is cleared. Castaneda. A little bit of space now in the park, middle of the park, should I say, for West. Go to straight through the middle. Watch it down there. Anything given? No, ball nicely cleared. To be honest, the appeals for a penalty were quite half-hearted. The West have got their tails up. They're coming through again. Bontor. Kirk. This entire second half has been played in that final third. West so far just unable to breach that defence. Here they come now. Ibrahim on this near side crosses in with his left. It's too close to Groff, who takes it. Distributes it to his left back. The end result is a clearance. It's come all the way up here to Sambas, the goal scorer. Sambas still has it. Marshall been forced to retreat. He sees it right again. A solid interception by Connor Golan. And West come away. Cato goes back to Gray. Receives it back. Jack Diggs down there. Alex Damasi has it now for Olympic. Nice little turn by him in the middle of the park. He didn't have the numbers going forward, Olympic. You've got the space but not the numbers. Cross eventually comes in. West Adelaide's defence deal with it. A little bit miscommunication there, but they do clear it. And West now barely pushes it out wide to the far side. On top. The ball is cleared. And you take the throw in quickly. And with a sense of urgency and purpose, West Adelaide, but yet to have anything to show for it in terms of the scoreboard. Other little ball over the top. Wantor gets it, keeps it in, but only keeps it in for a cat goal. He clears. And the ball goes all the way back to Jackson Donald. West Adelaide's custodian. Rob Davolsky with it now. Again, they'll build up patiently. He's eventually intercepted. The ball lacking from West. If you've just joined us, where have you been? We're 10 minutes into the second half of this HPG Homes State League 1 tie here in South Australia. West Adelaide, they already have a finals berth assured in Adelaide Olympic. They really need to win tonight to maintain any chance of finals football. And they do find themselves 1-0 up. This Finiguera now forced out wide, has two players in the middle, crosses into the middle, but Davolsky clears it though. West Adelaide come away with it. I think if West Adelaide can get the win tonight, they will end Olympics season. Ibrahim still has it. Little chip over the top. That's cleared. Rick Alamatsu. And now West Adelaide, who you may argue have been playing with a slightly understrength side, make their first substitution. And Solomon Island internationalist Rovo Boyers who will be coming into the park. And he's replacing Tito Bontor. Boyers has 11 league goals to his name this season. He is the West Adelaide top scorer, equal top with Yuya Kato. And he might just offer West Adelaide something up front.
So the substitution for West Adelaide coming off his number 22, Tito Bontor, coming on number 11, Rovo Boyers.
Substitution confirmed there. Bontor off. Boyers on. And here come West. Ball's popped back into the middle. Guerra gets his head to it. And they clear, but they don't clear very far. West still have it. Guerra comes back to try and clear the danger or assist. Obviously, Kikianis is the player, I think, who's cleared that one. Here come West again, ball into the middle, doesn't reach its target. Kikianis clears for Olympic. That's a lovely cross ball. Peter Katsamis can't quite take it in his stride, and that gives Amir Ibrahim a chance to win the ball back, and he does so. Olympic's break is foiled. Triple the top from Grelly. Cato's onto it. Cato with a shot from distance. Doesn't really threaten Groff's goal though. That one goes wide. Cosmo Groff gets his back underway, takes his goal kick, gets decent distance on it. Flicked on there. And Guerra. West Adelaide collect this ball. Cato now on the far side. Overlap and run. West have it down the left. Cross ball comes into the middle. Ooh, it's almost a free header. Andrew Boyers getting up highest. Didn't make team contact though. Pops back out to Dobrovolsky eventually. Dion Kirk now with it. And back to that encampment that West Adelaide have created in the other half. Can't get through that middle. Can't get the space to get that shot in. And Olympic come away. Another little chance here. And it's through. It's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He's put a shot over the top of the bar. West Adelaide maybe a little bit caught out as they went forward there. And the final shot from Marco Saraccio. Over the top. A decent opportunity. You think he should have done better maybe. At least he's got it on target. West Adelaide, for all their pressure, nearly caught out. Castaneda. Cato and the ball's ended up on that far side. Castaneda's received it back again. Goes in Dion Kirk, and again West Adelaide camped up in that final third. Nice ball on the ground. Boyers plays it back out. They're patient. West now down that left hand side. Ball comes back into the middle. Cato receives it back. Second ball just a bit too heavy and it goes out. Goal kick. Come West again. Slip up in midfield there. Phelps away with it. There's a race there. Byron there with he's got two options in the middle. He ends up taking a shot himself, I think. little bit hard to tell actually if that was a shot. It's hit like a shot. It was crafted as if a cross, so it's a bit hard to tell either way. It's going out in this near side for a throw in for West. Boyers with a mistime header there. Indeed. Change of decision out there. That's been given, I think, as a throw-in for Olympic. Just in front of the security there. Nice to see them here. Hopefully we don't get any trouble. Eventually, Rick Ayamatsu goes back to his goalkeeper, Cosmo Groff. Groff goes long. Amir Ibrahim's up highest, wins the header, but doesn't retain possession. From Olympic through the middle. Aguero pushes it out wide to the far side. Caraccio back to Aguero. There's another chance at it. Opted not to lay it off. And it's packed in the middle there. There's no space for anyone. It's difficult to get any kind of shot in there. And eventually West clear. Players pulled back for the earlier infringement. Amir Ibrahim just in front of his own bench, which does look like it's preparing a couple more substitutions. Amali Felix and James Odenwalder being prepared to come on. But in the meantime, West still trying to make headroads into the penalty box. Olympic clear. Only as far as the Dion Kirk-Luka Dobrovolsky partnership. Marco Belli now for West. Olympic in the proverbial park the bus. Just packing that back line. The ball comes out the middle. Free header. Robbie Boyers just couldn't get over it, and he's put the header over the top. And perhaps unsurprisingly, Cosmo Groff not in a great rush to retrieve that. That will give a chance for West Adelaide to make their substitutions. And it is Omali Felix, number 4, and James Odenwalder, number 7, who will be coming on. Amir Ibrahim comes off.
There's another substitution, number 4, Omali Felix, and number 7, James Odenwalder coming on, and coming off number 49, Amir Ibrahim, and number 23, Marco Belli.
West Adelaide now lining up with 2 fresh strikers up front. James Odenwalder and Rover Boyers partner in attack. Corner goal and assisting them out as a wide option. And come Olympic. Overlapping run on the far side there, but that'll be cut out by Cato. Here come West, a little bit of space in the middle of the park, which is something we've not had much of. And Connor Goal now, super run there down the left hand side by Omali Felix. He gets his cross in, low, first touch by Odenwalder, gets his shot in. And suddenly there's a little spark up front for West. The question is, can they sustain it or increase it? Olympic have played out from the back. Cato opts to go back. Timopoulos. Chip over the top to this near side. Felix. Dobrovolsky. Castaneda with it now. Tries to tease. Aguera out. West, Marod down the left. That's a nice little through ball, the right idea. Doesn't come off though. And here come West again. Eduardo Castaneda. Through the middle. Looking for Odenwalder. Intercepted though. Chip over the top, that's a lovely ball. Sambas is onto it. This is cross into the middle. There's the pool there, I think, for a hand out. Waved away by the referee. And his push out. Gonna go now. Taken by Felix to Dobrovolsky. Cato. Dion Kirk. Here come West now, final ball into the middle, it's not bad. Snap out of his head, didn't make the contact required. It must have come off an Olympic player because it's gone out in this near side. It's a corner kick for West Adelaide. Eduardo Castaneda with it. Castaneda's corner comes out to the middle. Headed clear by Carl Phelps. West now coming forward, but happy to rebuild if necessary. Timopoulos pushes the ball up to this near side. Felix can't get the pass away, but he does win the throw in off Kim. Eduardo Castaneda now. Comes into the middle. And eventually goes over the top into the car park. It's a corner kick. Castaneda again. Empty box is packed, so he goes short. Eventually the cross comes in. Shot by Timopoulos. West Adelaide end up have it back. Odenwalder, the player who went back to his defence. He pulls the ball over to this near side now. Felix into the middle. Nice first touch by Goyle. He's got past his opponent. Again, can't get the space to get a shot away. And it is all West Adelaide. 72 minutes gone in the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. Goal in the 25th minute by Peter Katsambas for Olympic. The difference between the two sides. We come West into the box. Warriors Cato comes into the middle. A little bit of space for the shot, but again the space is just closed down so quickly by the Olympic. Flag stays down on that far side. Katsambas makes his way to the penalty box, goes along the ground. Shot eventually comes in. Deflection though, and it goes out. Damasi's effort blocked. And the Olympic win the corner. Corner is taken short. Here's Kim. Chips in with his right. Back post. And a half chance off the bar by Olympic. And a golden opportunity. And the way they've been defending, you think if they got one now, it would be game over. Marco Serraccio, the player there to get his head to that. Actually, might have been Katsambas, but it won't matter anyway. Here come West now. Comes in. Odenbauer gets his head to it. So I think it might have been Marco Grelli. Either way, it's gone. And here come Olympic now, straight through the middle. Finiguera offered a little bit of space by his posts. Daniel Kikianis. So Olympic fouling his opponent, conceding the free kick. Ball goes long. Cato wants it. Nice first touch. Still has the ball at his feet. A little push in the back maybe. Nothing given. No complaints either. And Adelaide now have 15 minutes to try and get themselves at least a point, if not 3 from this match. They're up against the Olympic side. It's still the 25th minute, and to be honest, I've just parked the bus ever since. Olympic perhaps have more desire and need for a win if they have to play finals football. The West Adelaide finals football is already assured. They're still playing like a side that wants to get something out of this though. Just can't breach that back line. There's Jackson O'Donnell, the goalkeeper now, right out the halfway line. Gives it to Dion Kirk and he chips over the top to Cato. It's a great ball. Cato on the left foot. He missed it, but it goes anyway. And scores a level. West Adelaide pulled one back. And Jackson O'Donnell, right from the back to Kirk, over the top. Group 1 football. And Cato scores. 1-0.
That's the West Adelaide, Julia Cato.
Could argue it was maybe a bit unimaginative to just go straight down the middle like that, but it pays off. Scores level. And it's certainly not least what West Adelaide deserve to come forward now when they get a late winner. Sambas, Finiguero, nice turn. Finds the space out on that far side. Goes through to O'Donnell. West Adelaide player from the back. Here's Castaneda. Adelaide Felix. Castaneda again. Timopoulos plays it back to Kirk, and Kirk goes long. Felix tries to bring that one down. It's an awkward one for him. Kim wins it. Comes off Felix, and it's a throw in for Olympic. Cato won't quite receive that back, except he has. He's done well to retrieve that. It's forced back out to Dobrovolsky. Castaneda. Timopoulos. Been a real engine in that holding midfield role. Far west. And Olympic come away with it. Katsambas. Finiguera pushes it out wide. There's a couple of options in the middle for Olympic. Final ball roll deflected. By Timopoulos into the hands of O'Donnell, who distributes it out. Felix and Odenvalder tries to combine. Kim has it. Phelps. Forced back. It's an overlapping run by Cato. Kakpo's equal to it though. Kakpo wins it. As the ball at his feet now, goes down the line. Judges have gone out, I think. It's a West Adelaide throw on the far side. That almost looked like a foul throw. At this level, surely not. Timopoulos. Shot comes in. And I'm not sure what was being aimed for there. That was gone well over the top. Wild effort, really. And Olympic have it now. Play on the far side. Comes in towards the middle. Plays in Damasi. Receives it back. Here's Kim. A bit of an option on the left hand side there. And Peter Katsambas chose not to use him. We move into the last 10 minutes here. Castaneda. Felix is into this and has Odenwald in the middle. Tries to play him in, but that cross is poor. Straight to the goalkeeper. Easily taking it off. Recap of the scores round the HPG Homes State League 1 this afternoon. Cove had an 8-1 win over Pontiac Eagles at home. Salisbury United and Adelaide Cobras drew 3-3. Panthers lost at home 4-1 to Fulham. Vipers had a 2-1 away win at Cumberland. And Adelaide Blue Eagles lost 1-0 at home to start that head. There's a little bit short. Cassandras chases after it. O'Donnell goes to the ground and takes it comfortably. And just opened up a little bit. Olympic had really congested that back area and we're playing in their final third or their back third. Since It's the Olympics goal. Things have just opened up a bit. And it was almost certainly because the Olympic need a win here. Here comes the cross into the middle. Sambas can't get over the top. The Olympic, yes, really need the win here. If they are to be playing finals football. And after having conceded and then sat back and tried to hold on to that 1-0 lead for the best part of an hour. And now spend the last 8 minutes or so looking for a winner. It is currently 1-all on the One World LED Sports scoreboard over there. Peter Kitsamba scoring for Olympic in the 25th minute. Ria Kato cancelling that out 6 minutes ago in the 76th minute to make it 1-all. Wickham West, chip over the top. James Odenbarger's onto this and get there first. Except it's gone out. It's a throw in for Olympic. Tall figure of Figueroa gets the better of his opponent there. Cut. The Olympic are through here with a little chance. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. And that is a stop by Jackson O'Donnell. A great save. He's pushed it out wide there, and it is a corner, but what a stop from O'Donnell. Break there while West Adelaide seek to recover from that attack. There is a player limping there. Can't see who it is from distance, but he's indicating he needs to come off. So the injury is significant enough that I think Theo Tunis will be forced to make a change. Luca Fabrizio looks like he's being readied to come on.
West Adelaide making another substitution, coming off number 24, Cairo Felix, and coming on number 16, Luca Fabrizio.
Cairo Felix confirmed as being the player injured and making way for Luca Fabrizio. 85th minute. Corner comes in. Shot comes in. Maybe Jackson O'Donnell had that covered, but it was well over the bar anyway. O'Donnell plays it out along the deck. Olympics setup has changed. They're not sitting back in their own half now. There's Crato, the goal scorer for West Adelaide. Switches the play over to this near side, and Harry Felix now takes the ball down nicely. Beats Kim with a pass, goal on with a pass at the middle. Homeballer goes to down there, appeals for a push. Nothing given by the referee though. And maybe that second time, Temple's just fraying a little bit out there. Kakpo makes his way down the right hand side. Still has the ball at his feet, still has control of it too. Get this cross in, he does so. Can't get the body around it and keep it in play though, and it goes out. for Conor Golan. He finds Fabrizio. Dion Kirk tries to thread his pass through to Conor Golan. It's intercepted, but West still have it. Moves out to Aguero. He's knocked to the ground there by James Odenwalder, but nothing given. Tries to be illegal. The second challenge means Olympic can see the free kick. It's a long way out. Penultimate minute of this match, this HPG Homes State League 1 tie between West Adelaide and Adelaide Olympic. There's 1-1. They scored the 25th minute by Peter Katsambas, cancelled out by a Cato strike in the 76th minute. That's where we are now as this free kick comes in. It's well off target. You can't fault the ambition if you think you can beat Cosmo Groff from that distance. Groff. Ball goes all the way through to Dion Kirk. Castaneda. Felix now on this near side. Fabrizio. Castaneda, and eventually it's pumped forward by Simopoulos to the far side to Cato, edge of the box, tries to get past the captain, makes a little bit of space, gets his left foot shot in, his crossing should I say, but it's blocked and cleared by Olympic. Aguero, a one-on-one with Dion Kirk. Fabrizio's back now. Eventually Peter Katsambas has a shot from distance. And again, you can't fault the ambition if you think you can beat a keeper of Jackson O'Donnell's quality from there. It's Fabrizio now. Kirk. Rosie Boyers. Loses out though. The Olympic have it. As the clock ticks over the 90th minute. Cato, nice to get past the cat pole. Cato still has it. Odenwalder was an option in the middle and he didn't give him it. And here come Olympic. Katsambas, nice first touch. He is through, he's one-on-one. He gets a shot off, but it's poor. You need to get him on target if you're going to get through there. He's put that one over the bar. Disappointing conclusion there. Come West, Golan, nice cross up the middle. Clear goal, and as far as Amara Phillips. Late substitution here for Olympic. As they bring on Brian Habonamana for Peter Katsambas. Cosmo go off to the kick now for Olympic. Marcos gets his foot to it. Habonamana in the header. Habonamana wins it again. Goes out wide right. Stick around, it's physical out there, folks. Nothing given there. West come away with it. This doesn't make the target in Cato. West still have possession. Then a shot comes in over Boyers, but it's taken by Goff. We're now playing at the referee's discretion. Felix across the park. Fabrizio. O'Donnell clears. Could be one last twist. Cross comes into the middle. Challenge shot by Odenwalder, but he can't get the clear effort on goal. Blocked brilliantly by Habonamana. And the Olympic through the danger. Now it goes out to the far side. Where his run is blocked. Look at Fabrizio, the guilty party there, and he's booked for his indiscretion, shall we say. Kick for Olympic, and then it comes left footed into the danger area, and that's coming clean off the head of Andrea Finiguera, should I say. There must have been some kind of deflection though, because Olympic do have the corner. Comes that corner into the penalty box. Comes the keeper up there for that one. Here's the Odenwalder. Threw on himself. He'll end up being piece of open goal. Because of this Cosmogothic got up for the corner. Odenwalder scores! What a finish! What a finish! Oh, football, I love you. Odenwalder. Cosmogothic got up for the corner. They had to do it, Olympic.
James
Odenwalder just took that ball for a stroll. There was a big open goal for him to go to. He's tucked it away. And on the day, with the honour of the main stand here for Neil McCarthy, it looks like West Adelaide are going to take home the 3 points. And Olympic look crestfallen. The players all on the deck out there. Absolutely devastated. And indeed, in amongst all of that, the referee Dennis love the game. And I'm going to nominate Alexander Simopoulos for that. He had a wonderful game in the engine room there for West Adelaide. The game has come to a conclusion. It is 2-1 on the One LED and Sporty scoreboard. The score was opened by Peter Katsabis against the run of play for Olympic in the 25th minute. Adelaide Olympic then sat back, parked the bus if you like, and they held on until the 76th minute when Ria Cato scored to equalise for West Adelaide. And then, with the very last kick of the game, Olympic with a corner to defend, had everybody up there, including their goalkeeper Cosmo Groff. And the ball was cleared by West, And James Odenwalder, who'd come on as a substitute, not that, 10-15 minutes ago, raced through and put the ball into the empty net. And it has finished 2-1 here at Kilburn Sportsplex. I've been your host, David Grant. I thoroughly enjoyed the end of that. I've got to say, it was a little bit tiring in the middle there when Olympic were playing for that 1-0 lead and had gone to defend. And if my maths are correct, that's their season done. They won't make finals. They will have one more game to play in the league on the away season. And I don't think they can make the 6 anymore, unfortunately for them. Oh, I'm going to have to go and have a wee lie down. Hot cup of cocoa and maybe a deep fried chocolate bar to keep my strength up after all that. I will be lie down, I'll have my heart racing. Thanks for joining me this week, folks. Don't forget you can watch all of the FSA games on the FSA League's YouTube channel. I've been your host, David Grant, as I mentioned before, and it's time for me to go. See you around, folks. Be good. See ya.
17.